Today's video is not going to be overly long. I'm going to show you a couple of albums I recently picked up, and there's a special reason I want to show you these particular albums. Don't go away. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fat Guy Productions. I am Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and I want to show you some albums here. And there's a special reason why, because it's going to help you in the long run as you try and build your collection. The first album we're going to show you is just a used copy of Cheap Trick at Budokan. Now, that's all this is. This is just a used copy of Cheap Trick at Budokan. A great album, one of my personal favorites. Got it for $3.98 at Zia Records. Now, you see something like this, you snag it. Okay, you just do. Okay, especially if you do your due diligence and you examine the cover, examine the sleeve, and examine the vinyl. You can't beat $3.98. Now, I already have a brand new pressing of Cheap Trick at Budokan as well. But I wanted to show you the used album and point out that you just snag it. Now, let's move on to an album you don't snag. Tommy the Who. I wanted a nice pressing of Tommy the Who, but nobody was pressing it new. Used copies were selling for just absolutely stupid prices. Okay, stupid prices. $60 to $100 for a used copy online that you couldn't look at or verify or anything like that. And I'm not doing that. Zia didn't have any copies. I wasn't going to do that. And if you did stumble upon a new version, you were talking, $100 to $200. I wasn't going to pay that. Nobody was repressing it, so you couldn't find that. You couldn't find used. It was just a nightmare. And that's why I say you don't grab it. Okay? And that's the point of this whole video, is to tell you, look, there's a certain point where you have to say to yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till I find the right thing. If you keep feeding into these sharks out there that are overpricing their products, it's never going to get any better. So I waited, and I waited, and I went to Zia, and like I do, I go through all the bins, and when I got down toward the end, going through W, I saw the Who one, and I flipped over, and there was a brand new pressing of the Who, Tommy, only $48.99. This is a brand new album, still sealed. This is half-speed mastered. This is a fabulous album, and I paid $48.99 for it. I actually paid a little bit less because I'm a member at Zia, and so I got a little bit of a discount, but brand spanking new, because I knew when not to buy. And that's what the point of this video is today, is when do you not buy? Let's take a look at my copy of the Who, Tommy. So, look, what am I really saying to you? It's so dangerous, I just want to get a starter here. Without damaging anything. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is you need to know when not to buy. All right? And that's what worked out for me with the Who. If I had been impatient, I would have spent a fortune on a used copy at best, probably. And in the long run, it would have been fine. But instead, I'm much happier. I waited. I waited. I waited. I waited. And I got this beautiful brand new copy of Tommy. Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the quality of this. And instead of spending a fortune for it, it's all work. That all just, yeah, that's all one piece for all the albums in it. Wow. That deaf, dumb, and blind boy sure plays mean pinball. Do, 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 do. Oh, look at this. 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 Oh, man. Oh, man, this is awesome. You know, I might not have gotten this, or it would have been really terrible condition. You just never know, okay? Instead, I got this beautiful, beautiful album in perfect condition, half-speed mastered, which, by the way, just means that it's a special mastering process that gives a better... It almost makes this like a master. And look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, this is... Oh, yes. Because I waited. Because I waited. Now, am I telling you to wait on every album? No, I am absolutely not telling you that. And I wish I had brought it over. I didn't, so I'm just going to have to tell you about it. You may or may not know about the band. Yeah, you gotta know about the Blasters. You just have to. If you don't, then I'm probably just gonna have to go and become a hermit or something, because you have to know about the Blasters. So their first album, I love their first album. I like these little things, and I like to keep them, but I don't know how practical that's gonna be. I'm gonna try. I love the Blasters' first album, and I was shopping around looking for it, and I found a new old stock sealed copy of the Blasters' first album. I snagged that up so fast it'd make your head spin, okay? It wasn't that expensive considering it was new old stock sealed and everything. But you know, there was no waiting there. I knew that even if I could do better, maybe I could get a new pressing or something like that, this is the one I wanted. And I was willing to pay the price the person was asking, so I jumped all over it. And yeah, no regret. So when you find something that I guess would be your holy grail, of course you're going to jump on that. But when you have something like Queen Live Killers here, not my favorite Queen album, nor is it my favorite live album, okay? UFO, their live album, Kiss's live albums, just so great. And even Queen has some other better live albums out. But I needed it for my collection, and I finally got this Japanese version of it, because I waited. Again, there were copies of this available for astronomical prices that I refused to pay. I was not going to pay. So, what I'm telling you here is just that, sometimes you've got to be willing to be patient and call no joy, and just wait. Wait it out. I promise you, albums of this magnitude are going to come back around and be repressed, okay? You're going to be able to find new copies of these things if you wait it out instead of paying a fortune for a questionable album that you just don't know about. Anyhow, this was just a short little video to talk about being patient when shopping for that elusive album. If you're not, you're probably going to regret it. At some point down the road, you're probably going to regret it. So when you're trying to fill out your collection and you need this album or that album and they're not readily available, just bide your time. They're going to come back around. I promise. All right, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a giant thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss one of my music videos. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. I love to hear from you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We've got a beautiful rainy day here in Las Vegas. I'm going to go downstairs and enjoy it. I hope the rest of your day is fabulous. Until next time, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions saying, be good.